Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Fantasy Cup and let's try out this team. So we're going to be using the Shadow Dugtrio paired with the Excadrill and the Azumarill. So we got a neutral lead here. Looks like they are slightly slower on the fast move attack. So we did take them out because of the delay. We're gonna fire up this drill run versus this Azumarill. We do grab a shield and it looks like we're gonna match them here with the Azumarill. So far we have shield advantage. Okay, they switch out into the Wheezing and we're gonna have the Dugtrio for this matchup. They were running double fairies in the back. We have the ABA Mud Slappers. Going to be able to farm down after a shield, and now we're just going to unleash all of these mud bombs back towards this Azumarill. But because we have such an energy advantage, we're going to be able to win this game. So GG Star Opponent able to win this with the ABA Mud Slappers. So the main core is basically a Mud Slapper and the Azumarill. You could play this ABB style or you could play ABA style. For now, we're just running the ABA with the Excadrill. We have the Shadow Dugtrio to deal with. Both of us are just doing mud slaps and they switch out into the Ferrothorn. Interesting. He unfortunately cannot switch out of this matchup just yet. We are going to fire off the first draw run and grab a shield. They're going to be able to fire off a Power Whip. So we're going to shield that so that we can get to this draw run. Basically, we want this Ferrothorn as low as possible so that we can potentially farm with something. And they're trying to get to another move. So there goes the Power Whip. We did grab 2 shields. Oh, actually, it's the Mirror Shot. They're running Mirror Shot Power Whip. Here, we're going to have to think about shielding this. We do shield the Power Whip. And now we see the Dugtrio come back in. We need to fire off a move so that we don't take another Mud Slap. Down goes their Dugtrio, and now they're switch locked to whatever comes in. So depending on what they switch into, we might switch out. Okay, they actually come in with their Lucario, and we elect to just use the Mud Slap damage, getting this into the yellow. They're going to go for this Thunder Punch. The Thunder Punch does deal super effective damage, and okay, looks like visual bug there. We couldn't see if they actually threw a fast move or we both lagged. But now we're going to see the Ferrothorn come in. So we have energy to fire off an Ice Beam. And boom! Down goes their Ferrothorn. So GG's to our opponents. Tricky end game right there, but luckily we were able to figure it out. Alright, back again with another game. So let's see what we find. We're going to see the Excadrill versus the Wheezing. Positive matchup here. We're going to see what they end up doing. They decide to throw a couple fast moves and switch out into their own Excadrill. We're going to stay in because we have the energy advantage. We're going to be able to get to this move first. Fire off the draw run. We do grab that shield and we get the simultaneous KO. So we are in a great spot right now. Not only do we take out a Pokemon, we still have the shield advantage and we're not going to be switch locked. We're going to go into the Azumarill here so that we can have a generalist. We're going to think about shielding this one because we don't really know what's in the back. They've only revealed they've only revealed the Wheezing, and we see that they decide to use their last shield there. So we're going to switch out and catch a move. And see if they switch out or they're going to allow their Wheezing to go down. They decide to switch out into their Giratina. Giratina here is going to tank the Mud Bomb. Unfortunately, we don't get the farm down, so we can shield here or let this go. We decided to let it go. It was only an ominous win, and then we're going to be able to farm down with our Azumarill. Azumarill with a shield versus this Wheezing will be enough to KO. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game. Basically with the Excadrill taking out mainly 2 Pokemon. All right, next game. Let's see what do we find. The AB18 working so far. We got the Mirror Mudslappers. Looks like we are both chunking away. It's going to be a simultaneous KO. Okay. So theoretically, we still have the advantage because we have the Dugtrio and the Azumarill core. They also had another Mudslapper in the back. So we are going to be able to match them by switching out to our Azumarill onto their Excadrill. So we get a ton of energy. Now we face this Clefable. Clefable is going to use 2 shields though. So we got to make sure we use these shields of our own efficiently. They're going to throw a move here before we get to our last move. Meteor Mash gets thrown. Unfortunately for them, we do survive with a sliver of health, letting us get to this play rough, and that's huge because now we are in farm down range of the Clefable. All we have to do is just double shield, and there we go. GG's to our opponent, able to win that game. Basically lining up the Azumarill as our switch in after the Excadrill went down was the key. All right, next game. Let's see what we find. Got the Skarmory to deal with. Okay. We are gonna stay in for now because at least we have Rock Slide to throw. They're throwing Steel Wing, so we are not taking that much fast move damage. We are able to get to the Steel Wing first. Let's see what they're running. Potential Flash Cannon? No. They only throw the Sky Attack, which does a significant amount of damage, honestly. They snipe our energy with the Dugtrio here, and then we're going to go into our Azumarill. Azumarill is going to shield once and look to farm down. That is the goal right now. Iron Head does get used, so they used a good chunk of energy, and we are able to get the farm down, so that's pretty solid. Let's see if we see Skarmory come back in. Ooh, it ends up being the Ferrothorn. Okay, this is interesting. Ferrothorn in the back is going to be pretty tough for our Azumarill, but we're going to try to deal as much chip damage as possible and try to farm down with our Dugtrio. We do grab a shield. That's pretty nice. We're going to let this go here. We know that we cannot really outpace this Ferrothorn, and then we're going to go into our Dugtrio here. Looks like they are going to be able to fire off another move. Let's see if we get a farm down of any sort. Our opponent does like to switch out. We're going to go into the Mud Bomb, and this is going to get the shield, or it's going to get the KO, and we do get the KO, and we are going to be able to farm down. So GG's to our opponent, able to close the game with that Dugtrio. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.